So here we are, it's moving day. I'm taking my AI blog and I'm taking it off of Groove Pages and I'm going to be moving it over to WordPress. Of course, there were 100 posts that I had to copy over. I've moved all those over. You can check out the other videos in the playlist about this AI blog update, this move that I'm doing from grooveblog back over to WordPress. The big thing that's going to happen here is inside of SiteGround, I have this temporary domain. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to change my primary domain, which should allow me to move my new domain or move it over to the domain that's currently over on Groove Pages. So if we go back to Groove Pages and go under Settings and Billing, go under Domains, go under Manage Your Domains, you have your list of domains that you manage under Groove Pages. This is Universe Unriddled right here. We'll go under DNS. There is one text record. This is the Google verification text record. So I will copy this and move this over when I move it to SiteGround. Of course, all that will happen once I confirm and do that here inside of SiteGround. Then, of course, I'll need to go to Namecheap, which is my domain name registrar for universeunriddled.com. Down here, you can see the Cloudflare settings. That is what Groove uses. They use Cloudflare DNS. I'll point that to Namecheap, and that will take care of all that. Then once I do all that, I'll come back to my Google Search Console, and here you can see the clicks and the impressions that are still coming for Universe Unriddled. Of course, I'll need to go to Sitemaps. Then when I go to Sitemaps, I have the two sitemaps. I actually have pages.universeunriddled.com, which is a subdomain where I needed to host my pages because grooveblog didn't have that functionality to do pages. Also have the feed.xml. You can go back and check the old 100-day case study, and you can see the headache that I had with grooveblog doing all that. So what I'll need to do is just click on each one of these sitemaps. For example, this sitemap, and I'll go ahead and just remove this sitemap because I'll have a new sitemap on WordPress on the new hosting over at SiteGround. So we'll take care of that. Here, of course, this was a feed.xml sitemap. You can see it actually doesn't even work right now, or there is an error. That error's been going on for quite some time. So we'll go ahead and we will go into that sitemap and we will delete that one or remove that sitemap as well. So those sitemaps have been removed. And then what I'll do is I'll come back and again, Universe Unriddled, this is what it looks like right now over on grooveblog when I get all this changed, or get all these changes made inside of DNS and inside of SiteGround, which I'm going to go back to Namecheap real quick. And I'm just going to click right here and change these to NS1, NS2. I'm going to go ahead and save that. So now my site is broken, but I'm cool with that. It's okay for right now. There might be a different or better order of operation for all this, but this isn't really a big heavy hitter site. So I'm just going to go ahead and change the primary domain of this one. Go ahead and click confirm. We're going to see what kind of messages we get. And then we're just going to fix these messages or errors as we come along. So it's processing that request. So if there's any broken links or pages, of course, the pages that were hosted on the pages.universeunriddled.com, all those policy pages are now hosted on the domain or under the domain universeunriddled.com/page name. So that will have to be taken care of, or that'll all be in a sitemap. So Google will have to, flush all that. And I'm just going to let that happen naturally with the new sitemap. Here you go. You are all set. Your new primary domain for the website is universeunriddled.com. Point your domain, which we already did, to the new name servers, and we should be good to go. We'll go ahead and go back to websites or the list of websites that I have. And now you can see that that is universeunriddled.com. We'll go ahead and see if we can log into the admin panel. And you can still see that this is getting the 404, or now this is still pointing to Groove or to Cloudflare. All that hasn't propagated or processed in the background of DNS. That's 24, 48 hours, sometimes even longer, depending on what's going on as far as pushing all that information out. So you can see it's broken right now, but again, that's fine. This is just what you have to do when you move things. So we'll be checking on that later. One thing I did want to go back to do real quick, because I want to edit this and I want to get this Google verification. This is the Google site verification for Universe Unriddled. I want to go ahead and go back to SiteGround, go to Site Tools for universeunriddled.com, the domain I have there. And I was going to update that DNS record, but like I said, DNS hasn't propagated yet from Namecheap over to SiteGround, so it's still all over in Groove. So I'll just record that information and I'll add that in later. Then I'll come back when all this is working, when the DNS is moved over, because the day is moving day. We have literally just moved everything over. Now we just have to wait for it all to propagate inside of DNS. And we'll see what happens, and we'll fix everything that needs to be fixed going forward from here over on the new SiteGround host, over on the WordPress installation. And when I did manually copy over a lot of those blog posts, or I was copying over all those blog posts, I did find a lot of things that needed to be fixed. And I took some notes and I tweaked a few minor things like images that were missing. Also, SiteStripe, Amazon SiteStripe at the end of last year, 2023, they took off the images for SiteStripe, and now you can only use the link from SiteStripe. So a lot of that stuff was broken. And I actually found that a lot of the links that I had for Amazon, I didn't actually have my Amazon affiliate link. I just had linked out to those because I was using Koala Writer. And at the time, I didn't have the right information in Koala Writer because I didn't know what I was doing with Koala Writer at the time. But I learned as I moved forward. So I fixed that. And now those will actually be my affiliate links. So that will help a lot as far as getting clicks, or when people find my articles and then they find helpful resources and links and they click them and go to Amazon, I'll actually earn more commissions. If you do have any questions and you're following along, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.